Hello everyone, I am Krooked and I do stuff.
Racing.
And this is Beetle Adventure Racing,
Welcome.
for the Nintendo 64. I feel like if my wife liked racing games, this would be her favorite racing game ever. Because she loves the Volkswagen Beetle. Absolutely loves it. Mountain Mayhem sounds great. Why do different colored Beetles have different... It's not even different colors. It's just car, and they all have different things, and you can make it look however you want. I'm gonna be that. Yeah, automatic, because I don't do manual in most racing games. Yeah, so Beetles Racing. It's a racing game on the Nintendo 64 of nothing but the Volkswagen Beetle. It's like a false sense of having a choice, because you get a beetle, or a beetle, and you get to beetle your beetle. Will you beetle your beetle? Oh god, I should have probably braked at that turn. Okay, so, controls. A is vroom. B is brakes. C is e-brake. C buttons change the direction of the camera, which is basically all that they were ever for in anything. The D-pad shows you time, and it allows you to, like, change stuff there. Oh god, I should have braked. Oh god, oh jeez. Okay. Yeah. Overall, though, this is a pretty basic racing game. It doesn't seem like there's too much here other than the fact that it's, you know, racing with the Volkswagen Beetle, which has always been a wildly popular car, but it's, crazy that it was popular enough to get its own video game. Because I feel like it's just a car. This is like making a game full of Lambos, except your average person won't usually ever drive a Lambo. Your average person will most likely get the ability to drive a Bug if they never wanted one. Yeah. So, controls are pretty basic. They're pretty responsive for what they are. You can't turn the car in air, so, I mean, that's more realistic than every game where you can. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, they're responsive. It all seems to work pretty well. The graphics, I mean, it's a poorly rendered Volkswagen Beetle. Maybe Z is the brake. Well, no, my brake lights turn on, but it's better to not hand brake, because then you, like, lose all control. I don't know. There's obviously, like, no real car damage, which is sad. But going through all these environments, I mean, it looks pretty. They're really long laps. I wonder if there's, like, shortcuts. I'm sure there is, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to find them. I hit that 2, and I don't know what that 2 does. I've been wondering about them because I've seen them. Maybe they're just like points. There's an N back there. Yeah, I have no idea. There's, you know, some road hazards, some helicopters, but overall, I mean, it looks fine. The music isn't very racy. It's just, like, kind of chill. This is almost like a stereotypical, like, oh, hello, why don't we go for a race comes? And then it's that. That's kind of all this is. The other cars are very fast, or I'm just very bad at it. Not sure which. Probably a combination of the two. Oh, no. Oh, L resets your position. I don't know how I didn't hit that before. And yeah, most of what you're going to be hearing is just the engine, which it's kind of all it sounds like. So there's not a lot here. It could be fun, I'm sure, and getting good at it would probably make it maybe a better experience. Maybe. I feel like kids would have rented this back in the day to just be like, oh, it's a racing game with a cute car that I like, and then they'd play it and be like, can we go back to the rental store? And their parents would be like, you just got that game 10 minutes ago, and they'd say, yeah, well, it's not really fun. And then the parent would get mad and say, no, you're stuck with it for the 5 days you rented it, and the kids would never race it again, and then the rental store would be like, ha ha ha, we made our money. And it would just be a continuing cycle of that, where that would continuously happen with numerous kids and numerous families until finally it just sits on the shelf for months because no one has rented Beetle Adventure Racing, and they finally go, all right, well, get that off the shelves because it's taking up space of games that kids want to play. And if I remember right, that's kind of how it was back in the day. Like, I'm having memories of seeing this on the shelf at Hollywood Video and this other store that we had called Major Video. And I remember, like, I think my mom had actually suggested, like, oh, why don't you rent that? And I was like, no, Mom, I'm good. I have Cruising USA. So, yeah, Beetle Adventure Racing is kind of a letdown. It might be fun if, you know, you have friends, or if you're like my wife and you really, really like the Beetle. But other than that, it's kind of lackluster and there's not much going on. So, with all that being said,
Fourth place.
I think a 3 is a good score for it. Which is also the place that I got. Oh no, I got 4th. Okay, that was the third lap. There we go. I can't talk right now. But yeah, I think that's about as good as it gets. And there's 2 levels. Just 2 levels.
Good choice.
Oh, it changes the hubcaps when you change, like, what model it is. That's
Nice wheels.
alright, well, comment down below. Let me know if you have ever wanted a Volkswagen
Welcome
Beetle.
to Coventry Cove.
Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit that subscribe-double button. That way you'll never miss out on an episode of Unscripted. And hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all that being said, I do want to thank you for watching Unscripted, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!